the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Indianapolis. This fielded right at the goal line, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Mahomes now to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this will go to Carson out wide. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To throw is Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2nd down and goal. Tannehill. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down. So as the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This would indeed remain a completed pass. Mahomes to throw once more. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Here's 2nd and 10. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over the first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
These two teams all tied after one.
Score time, 14-14.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run again. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good for a Colts.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Tannehill finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Connection made with Chenault. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Nick Bolton. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Tannehill. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. So So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On second down now, it's Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Let's go. Give me that where you're at. Mike 34. Mike 34. I got you. Where you at? Mike 34. Mike 34. Scoop, scoop. Tiger.
Now it's Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because he
is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14.
Chiefs 35, Colts 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Steps away to his left. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Tighten up. Pull it together. 34's the mic.
Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Watch a slap, watch a slap. Watch a slap. 53 is the mark. 53, check 53. You can't block me.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. On 1st down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll give it here to his running back. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a handoff looking right.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chiefs are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.